What are you doing, Papaw?
You gotta give me some warning.
What are you doing?
Seriously, you gotta give me some warning.
Okay, now go.
What's up?
That's red light. You already had your light on.
You need to pull over. Oh, I wired in some lights.
You wired in the lights. What are you doing here?
I'm working my.
You can't cuss on camera. Beep.
Start over. Take two. I am working.
Your butt off. What have we got done so far? So we got this greatness.
Beautiful table here.
We got this built. We welded on the 2x4 tubing and some outriggers to make a floating butcher block for my new shipping area. That way all the carts fit under there.
With a brand new light.
And Papa wired up brand new lights here and there because I just had some plugged in. And now we have return air grills there and there. And the first thing he did when we got here was we put plywood down up there and some 2x4s, framed it up so that way all this junk can go up there and up there. Okay, well all the stuff on the floor can go up there and up there. So all this can go up there, all my shipping stuff can come over here, and he helped me hang my other barn door. So that's hung. And what else did we do?
It seems like we've been working for 3 days straight, but I'm not.
We have been working a lot.
We blocked the outdoor vents that were bringing in.
Oh yeah, we blocked some outdoor vents up there. We hung a temporary light up there that's no longer there. And Pavel's also played with Groot a lot. Look at him, he's ready. He stays ready. So now I'm working on billet ball joint spacers. Dad just got the lights finished wired up and my air compressor kicked on. But other than that, he brought my mill and my drill press. They're outside, but it's been raining and we don't know how we're gonna get them in yet. So they might be going to Alex's shop for a while until I get a bigger opening to get them in the building, or at least till the ground dries up and we can get a forklift over here. So that's what we've been up to. I've got a lot of.
You got parts for your birthday.
Oh yeah, he brought me a new set of iron heads for the Chevelle.
Brand new.
Brand new in the box iron heads.
Thank you, Jason Hodson.
Thanks, Jason Hodson. And he brought me the Turbo 350, the converter, and the shifter out of the silver car. So I got a whole slew of parts for the Chevelle over there. And other than that, we've just been going at it, getting stuff done. The shop is starting to come along. I'm really happy because we got a lot of work done now to where I can move stuff and organize it for the last time, hopefully. I don't have to keep moving and removing and moving and removing everything. And I can be more efficient.
Next, I'm gonna point all these vents so they're blowing the hot air down.
Say it with your chest.
What?
You gotta say it with your chest, I can't hear you.
Say it with my chest.
Yeah, speak up.
Okay, so I'm getting ready to point these diffusers down because all the next heat is just going straight up, and
My gas bill's $1,000.
yeah, we're gonna fix that.
So
I know
Taylor
about it.
Mechanical, look him up. Shameless plug.
I know
You're in
about
the
it.
Indiana area. Just look at this though. It doesn't get much better. Yeah, 2 coats of sealer. This is a very expensive table. If you think it's cheap, it's not. But man, is it gonna serve a purpose. I've been wanting to hire somebody part-time to help me out here, and I need someone to help me with shipping stuff, and I didn't want to hire somebody and try to make them ship out of that area because that is just not acceptable. So I told myself I was waiting until I got more organized, and now with this stuff being done, I can work on being more organized. So more organization, more efficiency, more money, no problems. But we'll just see how that goes. All right, it is an exciting day today for me because I believe I have finally have a finished product, you know, a Gen 1 of the O-ring jig cutting tool, which is something that I've been working on forever. But before I even get into that, you'll see Pebble Todd came. He helped me build this awesome table, which I've already filled up with a new shipping area. And I've got billet ball joints getting shipped out. I apologize for everybody that ordered them. It's taken me a couple weeks longer to ship them out than I thought, but trying to make the best product possible and make them right. And also, like I said, I made a post a couple days ago. I was literally sick for like a month straight. I actually got really sick when my dad was here. I just had to fight through it. But, you know, getting sick, trying to get the shop organized. I've spent, I mean, not only the 2 or 3 days my dad was here, we spent nonstop grinding on the shop. I spent another week after that organizing pallets that are over here, getting more stuff organized to put up here, and I'm going to get some more shelving at the end of this week. I've got a new shipment of Bruner parts in, more G-body long travel brackets, Nova long travel brackets. They also fit first in Camaros. The G-body stuff fits S10s. I got more leaf spring brackets in for an adjustable leaf spring angle with a shock mount and a tie down hook. I've also got brand new Nickky Bobby Inc. shirts. 2 new designs up on the website now. Right now they're a pre-order, but they should be here in about a week. So go on there, get you some Nickky Bobby Inc. merch. I'm going to be throwing in, actually, from here on out, once this video is posted, all the new orders that come in. I've got a lot. When I say a lot, I'm not proud of it, but I've got a lot of scrap pieces that I screwed up just trying to learn. And not that I couldn't use these, but there's stuff here that, like, it would take longer to try and use it than it would to just get a new piece. So the actual first prototype O-ring tool that I tried, I'm gonna be throwing stuff like this in with shirt orders. I definitely screwed that one up. So if you guys want a chance to get some of that, you know, just little stuff that can give you a piece of, you know, the journey of my shop, I'm going to throw in with shirts because I appreciate the support, and they're just cool stuff to have sitting around. Here's the 2 new shirts right here. I'll post pictures. You can go to nickybobbyinc.com, get those. I'm also going to be putting up the pre-order of these. I'm getting them quoted at another shop because it takes me so long on my little machine that I don't know if, you know, if sales go how I would hope they will. I don't think I could actually produce them in a reasonable amount of time after trying to produce my ball joint spacers. So, I mean, just the ball joint spacers right now are probably enough to keep that machine busy. And then I'm still working on the 55 aluminum door hinges and stuff like that. But either way, the shop's getting set up. You know, we've done some renovations, done some cleaning, some organizing. I still have one more piece of butcher block sitting right here on my dressers that I still haven't organized and put back in storage. I'm gonna take that butcher block and make a big stand table and enclose the bottom of, I'm gonna make a big metal table, basically a stand, put the butcher block on top of it. So I got a nice wooden table just like this. And then the bottom, the metal part, will fit all of these 3D printers over there. And then I'm gonna enclose the outside in plexiglass. So I have enclosures for those. I can do more, basically more consistent prints, nicer finish. I also have a resin printer right here that I actually bought for Alex for Christmas, but it's kind of a gift for me and her because I want to use it too and learn how to use it. She wants to use it to make, she wants to start making jewelry. So that's something you can watch from her in, I'm not sure how far in the future, but either way, there's a lot of stuff happening right now, but let's get into showing you this bad boy. So you basically, I mean, this was from an old version, don't bother with any of that, but these two right here were actually out of this 3D printed version. I cut both of these with the 3D printed version, And this is a LS1 style cathedral port head. The LS3 styles, and at first I thought this was wrong, but I went and actually looked on Frankenstein's site. Their O-rings are in the same placement on the LS3 style heads also, because I thought it was too close to the port, but theirs are in the same placement. So obviously, I mean, the bolts are the bolts, they don't change. Just, I guess, I don't know why that exhaust port's in a different area, but it's like that on their heads, so this is obviously common. So LS3, this is, I did this head with this piece here, and then these two right here were done with this 3D printed piece. Now, a lot of people are gonna ask, why not just sell the 3D printed piece? Well, because I am not a gentle person, and that's not a crack, that's just where the print stops, in case you're wondering. And I broke a lot of these just trying to get them right. Well, this design is right, and it cuts fine, and it does fine, but you have to be very gentle with it, and it's a delicate procedure. I mean, even with the aluminum one, it's a delicate procedure, but using the plastic, it's a lot more delicate. And I just know how people are, and I know how, I mean, I'm the same way. You're not gonna read the directions that I send, most people won't, and then they'll just bolt this on and go to town. And I mean, I'm the same way, but I don't want to send out a product that somebody's gonna bolt on their $3,000 set of heads and screw up, you know, screw up the surface of it, and then bash me or my product. And I don't want people to screw stuff up. So I know the aluminum will be longer lasting. It's gonna take me a lot more initial cost to produce these, but it's something I really wanna see through, and something that I actually see a really good market for, because I've always wanted this. I know a lot of people that want this. This is just kind of like, it's not even a flex. It's just something that's really cool. It saves you so much time and so much hassle. You just pop these bad boys in, you take the header on and off. There's no fussing with gaskets. Header gaskets are my enemy. I hate header gaskets. I mean, LSs are some of the easiest header gaskets you can get, you know, to deal with. But either way, this saves you even more time, especially if you blow up as much stuff as I do. So this will be going live on the site now. Like I said, head over there, head over to the site, check out the new merch. I actually am a really big fan of, you know, the first logo, the Nickky Bobby Inc., the gold and blue logo. I've had that for over a year now, and I've been wanting to do something with it, but the timing just hasn't felt right, and I've been dumping so much money into the business, and I finally just bit the bullet. Meg threw it on a t-shirt for me. I sent it to Graphic Disorder. They quoted it. I put the pre-order up, and it paid for this order of shirts. So I cannot wait to have those in. And then there's another shirt. It looks like one of my favorite shirts. So I sent the design to them. I said, hey, obviously I don't want to copy this, you know, tit for tat or whatever, but this is what I'm feeling. Can you do something? And they gave me literally the first try. I changed one thing on it, I think, and it was just dead on the money. It's exactly what I wanted. So I actually just sent them the Uncle Sam shirt, and they're going to be redoing it. This is not obviously a new one. This is an old one. They're going to be redoing that to try to give it a little more flavor, and I'm just really excited about getting some cool merch out, because I am a creative person. You know, I like, my style isn't super flashy, it's kind of bland, but I really do enjoy style and creativity and stuff like that. So I want to offer that to people that A, want to support me, and B, want to rep my brand, which I'm very proud of my brand, and I'm honored that other people want to rep it too. So I appreciate all the orders I already have. If you want to get you one, like I said, Nickky Bobby Inc., I'm going to throw in some junk aluminum. Hopefully you guys think that's cool enough to even want, but I think it would be pretty cool if I got a piece of junk aluminum with my order. But like I said, ball joint spacers are on the site again. They're back in stock. I'm making them. I'm actually already behind on orders, so I'm trying to catch up now, but I bought this huge 4-foot by 12-foot plate. Me and Dennis both bought one of 7075 aircraft grade sheet, like plate of aluminum. We both bought one from a guy in Missouri, and that's actually where I'm going to get my shelves tomorrow or Friday. So I'm heading back up there to get those, but I'm going to take that aluminum and hopefully have somebody local laser out the rough shape of these, and then I just have to basically put them in my jig, cut the angle, and finish them. That's enough with that. Let me show you some of the stuff that I've made with the CNC, because the last CNC video I was just learning stuff, and since then I've stood at this thing for hundreds of hours, And that, I mean, that's just what it takes, but I have learned so much. Let me plug my light in. And I'm sorry I haven't done more videos, but I've been so just enveloped in this and so dedicated to learning it and getting my products done and put back out. I just want everybody to... That's a weird order. Sorry, I just got an order. It was a weird number. I just want to get them put back out. So, not put out, but I want to get my orders out because I know people are waiting on stuff. I know what it's like when I order something I wanted. So, for starters, I made a jig here. That holds, you know, this jig actually didn't end up working out the way I wanted it to for one of the things, but for the others, it holds 2 of the ball joint spacers, and it takes the edge off of one and then goes over and it faces the other to where it is then at an angle. So I created that jig, and or not a jig, it's a fixture, but I had to drill my own holes, and I never get the holes right for some reason, so I then had to face the bottom to get the holes to line up with my vise. But my buddy Brad sent me a link to some jaws that didn't end up fitting my vise, but I found some others on the internet called Monster Jaws. Yeah, monsterjaws.com. They sell 100% USA made bolt-in soft jaws, and I'm using all of these. I bought 10 pairs of them. I've already used 2, but I'm using all of these to make my fixtures. Like this fixture right here, it holds the bottom part, the outer portion of the O-ring jig, and then I made this fixture here that holds all of my spacers for the nuts on the ball joint spacers. So the next jig I'm going to be making will hold it'll hold this over, because basically once I machine the top of this, you have to reference it. When you flip it over, you have to reference it perfect so I can make this hole line up with this piece. And you can see on this one, I got basically this circle doesn't line up with this circle. The center is off. So something was off. This piece was a junk piece. I've got a lot of time in it, but I think Jesse James said it best. He said, I won't say the real words, but he said, crap work is crap work no matter how long you spend on it. Throw it in the trash. I'm not going to throw that in the trash. I'll send it to one of you guys and let you look at it and hopefully not steal my idea. But needless to say, I've learned a lot. I'll throw some machining videos in. I've already got a whole trash bag full over there of aluminum chips. And somewhere around here, oh, I've got a whole shop vac full of chips also. I mean, it's just the amount of chips this thing makes is amazing. This was just yesterday, and I think I machined like 2 pieces. But either way, my buddy Brad also from Tin Soldiers turned me on to this 3-flute, super awesome 3-flute end mill. That is way better than the 2-flute I was using. And you know, so forth and so on. I've also learned, let me show you, I learned how to basically make this radius perfect, because it actually gives you an option of what stock to leave on infusion. And I was able to make chamfers, so all of these edges are chamfered. That way they're nice and smooth. Everything's nice and smooth. This is a nice piece. But yeah, like I said, this is what I was talking about. When this piece goes in this, it takes the edge off this one, and then you'll have a flat piece. You stick it in this side at an angle, and it faces it flat, so that way you then come out with this piece sitting in there. I know I'm rambling and I'm sorry, but I'm gonna throw in a bunch of machining videos that I took as I was going. I didn't talk much in them, but as always, I just want to take you guys along on my journey. I know I'm not the best videographer and don't have the fanciest videos, but I really enjoy just sharing my journey with everybody, because it's not all fun and games. It's not all, you know, glory and just, you know, raking in the money and all that. There's a lot of tough times, and this O-ring tool has kicked my butt 7 ways to Sunday. But the main turning point in this was Dennis, actually. He told me, he said that the actual machining bit you're using, I was trying to use an 1/8 inch end mill. It's never gonna work. You're never gonna clear enough chips. You're never gonna be able to keep the drill straight enough to actually machine a nice groove. And then he showed me these thin bits. They're a groove cutting bit. So I then bought some, and he's been telling me this for a while, but I was stubborn. I kept trying to make my way work, but he stayed on it. He's like, dude, I promise, just do it this way. So I did it this way, and first time, bam, it worked. So then after that, I knew I was onto something, and I just had to make a more consistent, not consistent cutting tool, but a more durable cutting tool. That's the main thing. So that's what I've been working on. And the first time I machined this, it was junk, not this piece, but this piece, because I've learned a lot about zeroing my machine and referencing my machine and how to do that right. And I did not do it right for a lot of times. So this outer piece ended up almost being junk, but I was able to salvage it. This is not going to be the actual size. This one's a little thinner, but by like 1/23, by like 1/8 of an inch. It's not that big of a difference, but it's not the actual size of the ones that'll be produced. But either way, there's no visual difference. But what I'm saying is, I'm rambling again. What I'm saying is, I was able to save it and use it last night, and I want to make a post on Facebook so bad, and I want to start selling these. But again, I want to make sure that everything's right when I start selling them, so that way I can get everybody taken care of, and I don't want to put the cart before the horse. So I've got a quote coming back today from a very reputable CNC guy. If our prices line up, and you know, then I can, you know, I haven't posted them for pre-sale yet because I haven't found a price point on them, because I want to make them as affordable as possible. But then again, I don't want to make something that costs less than other products that I have that I actually have twice as much time and money into. So still figuring that out, but once I get the price point figured out, this tool is ready to go, and I'm excited about it. So get ready, watch for the pre-order. By the time this video gets posted, I probably will already have the pre-order on my website. So look for that. And like I said, go get you some merch. All the merch sales really help me with this place, along with parts sales. So tell your buddy, tell your friends, tell your family. If they're looking for long travel or just stuff to make your life easier in general, check out my site. Check me out. Thanks again for watching. This video doesn't really have a sole purpose, but I'm just keeping you guys up to date on what's going on. So thanks for watching, and the next video I will be working on Eddie's car.